Hey, what's up, everybody? Come on in, hoodies. My subscribers, supporters, family, friends, porch watchers, bush watchers. Come on in, everybody. Make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. And get ready for Friday Night Live.
You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. I'm on YouTube, welcome to the Hood Table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited, bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you tracking. I don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But
hey, Melissa,
back, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn it back until you start track again. Yeah, welcome to the Hood Table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the Hood Table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey. That's right. I'm a yaya. Y'all gonna get so sick of me, especially y'all on YouTube. On Facebook. All the pictures and stuff I be posting, videos I be posting of me and my new little grandson. What up? Hey, Can. What up, silly mommy? You said A.A. Okori Atlien. Hey, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody has had a wonderful, wonderful week and looking forward to the weekend. It is such a nice day here in Omaha, Nebraska. It's really nice. It's like, I want to say like 82 degrees today. You said, hey, Yaya. Congratulations again. He's handsome. Thank you. I just love my little grandson. And I'm doing my best to try not to spoil him, even when I be watching him or going to see him. I be just trying to only hold him when I'm feeding him, and it's so hard to put him down. You said it's so hard to put. You said Tylenol. You said okay, Tylenol. Okay. Uh-oh. You need some Tylenol? Uh-oh. What's going on? You said your niece got nice. Oh, Thailand. You talking about my niece, Thailand? Yes. Yes, she got skills. Yes, thanks for following her. Thanks for supporting her. She's on Facebook, IG. I think she has a Twitter too. And I know she has a YouTube channel. So yeah, I sure did. Every time I get a Cash App, Melissa, on God, one day I told my son one day I'm gonna have him come on here on the show when he come over. But every time I go live, he's not here. But you're the second person who sent me a Cash App, and every time I get a Cash App, I send it to him. I send it directly to him, and I tell him this is from a supporter of the Hood Table. And he just be like, oh my God, they sent me money for the baby? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, mm-hmm. Yep. So with the last money that he got, he went out and bought some more infant Pampers. Because that's one thing that they didn't stock up on. I told them there's certain things you want to stock up on when they that little, but definitely not infant Pampers, because babies grow too fast. And if he's anything like his father, that child, you can already tell he's growing. Already tell. And he got another appointment, I think this Monday. But you can already tell he's growing. When I be putting on them little Pampers, I'll be like, oh my God, you about to be up to the next step soon. So that's what he did with the last Cash App that I received. So thank you. Thanks to everybody who sent me Cash Apps, for the baby. I really do appreciate it. I'll be texting my son, you got another gift. But yes, thank you. I appreciate it. You said impossible. But yeah, Thailand, she is very, 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 very talented. That girl got bars for days. Her rapping skills is, and not just because she's my niece, but her rapping skills is like like not like any prior or previous female rapper I've heard, local or world known, local or national, whatever you want to call it. But yes, but so if anybody wants to follow my niece, the one who wrote and is rapping our intro song, feel free to check her out. I'll always put in our description box of the videos, I always put in the description her links to her social media sites. So yeah, she's been getting a lot of followers because people be hitting me up talking about, who is that singing? Who is that on them bars? Who is that? Some people thought it was me when we first got her to do the song. I'm like, now I can carry a tune a little bit. Now y'all done heard me sing a little bit on here, but I cannot rap. I tried to rap long time ago when I used to be in this little girl group. We was trying to create a girl group. It was called Nubian Voices, and I tried to do little raps in there and stuff, but no, I gotta stick to the singing. Yes. Hey, Miss Hall. Hey, honey. How you doing? Everybody, thanks for tuning in. If anybody wants to jump on the link, let me drop the link, y'all. Y'all know how Friday Night Lives go. If you don't, I'm about to tell you. But let me drop this link. Drop the link. The LANK. Not link. I'm going to drop the link. Okay. Let's see. Hey, how you doing, Tina? How are you doing in your new home? You just moved like a week ago. How is it up there? I know you was talking about on Facebook how you got to get used to the elevation of Colorado compared to Omaha, Nebraska. I know it's a big difference. I know it is. But that's just like when I go to, every time we go down south all the way to Texas to see my cousin in San Antonio. Oh, my God. Did I ever tell y'all about the first time I went to San Antonio? The very, very first time. I've never been that south before. That's real close to Mexico, So I never been that south before. And the first trip I took down there, we were driving. And my nose, like something with the air, the elevation level change was so drastic from Omaha to San Antonio. The closer we got to San Antonio, actually, it literally hit me probably an hour or two into Texas. And Texas, from the top to San Antonio, took us like 6 hours, 6 or 8 hours. It took a long time. But the inside of my nose got real sore. And it was so sore, and it was swollen on the inside, and it was bleeding. I was like, oh my God, I thought I had to go to the emergency room. But then I looked it up on I Googled it, like my symptoms and stuff. And it was telling me it was because of the elevation, and it basically it'll wear off after a while. And it did. The next day it was all gone. And every time we came down to Texas after that, it was cool. It was cool. You said, where's Sislo? I don't know. Let me hit her up. I don't know where Sislo is, but I do know Keisha says she wants all the hoodies to keep us in her prayers. Keep her, I'm tripping. Keep her in our prayers because Keish, my homegirl that do lives with me sometime, especially the Friday night lives. She hasn't been with us for a minute because she's been ill. She's in the hospital. She's going to be in the hospital for a few more days. And she said, please pray for me. Tell the hoodies to pray for me. Of course, it's a medical thing. So I'm not going to say exactly what's going on with our girl. But please keep her in your prayers. That's my homegirl. That's my dog. That's my ride or die. Keisha. A lot of y'all know her and seen her on here. So yeah, she has been sick. She has been ill, and she will be in the hospital for a few more days. So, yeah. I'm like, that's my friend. I hate when my friends get sick. Friends, family, kids. I'm just a big old wuss when it comes to people getting sick. Like, I really hate when people don't feel well. But, yeah, so thank you. But Miss Hall, you said sinus change. That's what it is. Yeah, it was my sinuses. It was like a total shock to my sinuses when I came from Omaha to Texas the first time, all the way down to San Diego. I said San Diego, all the way down to San Antonio. I didn't even realize. Now I know the state of Texas is humongous, right? But for some reason, I just didn't realize it would take that doggone long to drive to Texas. And I done drove to Texas, like not just to Texas, but down, down, down by San Antonio. And we done drove there a couple of times. And then I've been to other areas nearby Texas. I will never, if I can help it, ever drive down to San Antonio again. That's just too doggone far. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let me put this in the chat. Okay, here's the linkety linkety link. Okay, I just dropped the link. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Send all your prayers for Keisha. Hopefully she'll be home soon and feeling better and with her family and you know. And then she had a little kid. So it's like when you're at the hospital and you got kids at home and of course, her his father's at home with him, but still, even if you have like somebody at home to support you, like a support system, husband, boyfriend, fiance, whatever, with your kids or grandma, auntie, whoever is at home, it's still hard being in the hospital and have your kid at home, worrying and stuff. But no, you didn't, Miss Hall. No, you didn't. the the house of Jay Wilson. If I go to Texas, I'll go meet Treecey before I go meet Jay Wilson. No shade, Pastor Wilson. But I swear, every time I think of Pastor Jay Wilson, Pastor, not Pastor, but Pastor Jay Wilson. Every time I think of him, I think of that TV show, Mr. Wilson. I've been and went down to Texas and stood outside Jay Wilson's house and be like, Mr. Wilson, come out and play. Take me on over to Treecey house. But no, for real. For real. If I was to go to San Antonio and visit any other YouTubers, it would have to be Treecey. I know a lot of people don't like Treecey. I know a lot of people do like her, but some people don't like her because of some of the stuff she does. And me, I just truly try not to judge my fellow YouTubers over in the beef sector because they all do some F shit. All of them. From the pastor on down. They all do some F shit. So I'm just saying. But I know people who are, I do know I definitely want to meet is Deanna. I want to meet her in person. I would love to meet Miss Hogg in person. Those of you who often frequent my chat, like Melissa, Silly Mommy, there's a lot of people on here that I would love to meet in person, like YouTubers, like for real, and that I think I would have a great time with. Go out on the town, kick it, hit the clubs, restaurant, some sites. I think I would have an awesome time with some people that I know on here, but others on here, I wouldn't want to see them at the corner of a bus stop. Like, I just be like, I put on my shades and my face mask, and I just walk by like, I hope they don't notice me. They be like, is you Tiny from the hood table? What table? I don't know nothing about no tables. I don't know. You said, you said there's some special people up here in the beach. Child. You say he takes everyone. Yes, I'm like he be taking everybody to Treecey house. I ain't never been to Treecey house. I ain't never like. See, I don't know. I know in the B sector of YouTube, a lot of people break their neck They do their damnedest to try to find out where people live, where they work, their phone number, their kids' name, their grandkids' name, just to dox them. And I've always said, if people dox me, I'm like, you ain't gonna find nothing. You ain't gonna find nothing. I live in a okay neighborhood in the hood. I drive an okay car. I have an alright job. Actually, I got like 4 jobs. But y'all know I'm half Jamaican, so yeah. I got like 4 jobs. My credit score is good. I wish it was higher, but I'm working on it. It's about 7. It's about 700. I'm working on that 8. But about time this car paid off. But then that ain't gonna matter because then I'm gonna buy another car. So anyway. But yeah, I wish somebody doxed me. They doxed me to help a sister out because I got some student loans. Okay, you said I'd be like run like Forrest. Yes, but for real, somebody was to dox me on YouTube from the B sector or something like that. I'm like, like a lot of people say, you can dox people. You can dox people on YouTube. You can find out where they live. You can find out where they work. You can sit outside their house and take pictures of their crib. I'm interested in none of that type of activity at all. I think it's all like beneath me. And not that I'm like this person so highly elevated over everybody. I mean, I'm a hood chick. Born and raised, still live in the hood. So it's not like that. It's just certain things that I think is not okay to do. And doxing is one of those things that I think is not okay to do. Now saying that still saying that, I still would love to meet me some Treecey. I didn't think I would have a ball with Treecey down in San Antonio. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. And I think I would have a lot more fun with Treecey than I would with Pastor Wilson. Okay? I'm just being honest. Because if I was to go down there and meet Treecey, I'd be like, Treecey, turn up. Where we going? Where the clubs at? What we drinking on? You know? Let's sit on your patio that everybody be talking about. Let's sit on that patio. The one they said they got a mop on it or something. Or was that Fabe's patio? No, I think that was Treecey's patio. You said, what is dox? Doxing. You know what? Let's see if there's a dictionary description. Because I know the description in my head. I know what doxing is. But I'm going to see if there's a... Okay. Now, per the dictionary on Google, doxing, which is DOXING, it is a verb. To search for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual or on the internet, typically with malicious intent. AKA, if you were to go searching on the internet, let's say for Silly Mommy, her YouTube name is Silly Mommy. If you were to go search all over the internet, try to find out what her real name is, what her address is, where she works, her husband name, where he works, how many kids they got, how many baby daddy she got, or baby mama she got, or things like that, and then post it on the internet with malicious intent, that's doxing. And a lot of people do it to embarrass somebody or to make people feel like you ain't too hard to reach or you ain't too far to reach. You know what I'm saying? But like I was about to say earlier, people can dox you and find out all kind of information, and they can post it on the internet. A lot of times they post it on YouTube because that's just one of the things they do a lot in the B sector. But what else after that? What you gonna do? And did I see somebody say something about a Smith and Wesson in the comment section? See? See, you don't never know what you might run into, who you might run up on when it comes to doxing. You don't never know. A lot of people out here have weapons, me included. Y'all done seen mine. Y'all done seen mine several times. I done posted videos of me at the gun range. I done posted videos of my little piece, my 9mm. I got a Glock 17 and I love it. And I call it Aunt Dot after my grandmother, after my grandma. Um, she was known as Aunt Dot because she was a firecracker. Boy, she was not to be played with. Not to be played with. But, thank you, Dominican woman. It puts a person's life at risk. Because when Dominican woman says that, some people might go out there and they doxing and they put your address online. They might never ever come holler at you back. They might never ever pull up on you. Never. All they just get the satisfaction of you knowing that they could find out where you live. But then if you have like some real life enemies, and I ain't had no real life enemies since like my early 30s. I don't have enemies like that. I grew up a long time ago, I don't got no enemies, and if there was anything that anybody's ever done to me in the past, it's water on the bridge now. I don't hold no grudges. I try to live my life to the fullest, and unless you might owe me some money, then I'm nah. But yeah, if you got like some real life enemies out there, and they be like, "Oh my God, I know." Like, okay, who is that? Who's that? Who has a beef right now in the I don't even want to call it the beef sector because they're not really in the beef sector, but a lot of people in the beef sector follow them and they do commentary on them. But that is Darryl Moore. He's been doing a lot of information on oh boy, what's his name? Come to me. Ooh, his name is right on the tip of my tongue. Hold up. All I gotta do is type in Darryl Moore and it'll come up with oh, matter of fact, he's live. Darryl Moore is live. Okay. Larry Reid. I had the first part in my head, but I couldn't remember the last name. So Darryl Moore has been doing a lot of commentary on Larry Reid. Now, one day when Darryl Moore was doing some commentary on Larry Reid, he showed a document, and he accidentally. Now, I think he did it accidentally. Some people might allege that he did it purposely because Larry Reid has a lot of people who do not like him because he's always spilling a lot of tea on them people in them church houses. The ones who be sleeping with the kids, sleeping with all the wives, the undercover brother pastors. He be all their tea. He be putting all their stuff on blast. But Darryl Moore, and some of y'all who don't follow Darryl Moore, y'all wouldn't know that. But he showed a piece of document that had Larry Reid's address on there. Okay. And I ain't gonna lie. I saw the address and I looked it up on Google. I was like, ooh, that man got a big old house. I mean, he got a big old mansion. I was like, ooh, Larry Reid, go ahead with all your subscribers. See, I'm trying to get on that level with the 100, 200, 300, all them doggone 1,000 subscribers. I want me a big house with a little house behind the big house. That's what I want. Little pool house, little mother-in-law house, something like that. Hey, Miss. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yep, Larry Reid. That's who it was. Hey, a view is a view. Hey, you guys. Hey, Keisha. Is that Keisha in the chat? Keisha, we was just praying for you, girl. I told everybody we got to keep Keisha in our prayers. I didn't even see you come in, honey. But yeah, he does have a nice house. I looked up Larry Reid's house, and I would never reveal the address for those of the people who did not see it. But again, I think Darryl did it on accident. But yeah, for the people who got like real enemies out there, like real people, them trolls and stuff out there who be stalking you and trolling you and stuff like that, that could put somebody's life in danger. And that's why I always say it is your duty. There's an amendment out there for us to have a weapon. A weapon. The people who are not hardcore criminals, if you of course everybody can't handle, if you got like some felonies in your past, things like that, everybody can't handle. But I'm just like this. If you can get one, why not? I know some people are scared of guns, especially the ones who got kids in the house. And there's lock boxes, there's safes. You can put a code on something. I have a lockbox, so I put a code, in there and stuff. But yeah, people is gonna learn to stop doxing people. People gonna learn to stop running up on people, and like the VS situation, I still think that was a setup. A lot of y'all know those who were involved. I still think that was a setup. And yeah, VS, yeah, she did go to jail. Yeah, she did get banned from social media for 3 years. It's almost going on 2 years now. It's almost going on 2 years. And I know I'm not the only one who's looking forward to her jumping back on social media, starting her another YouTube channel, another Instagram, because she might have, like I say, a lot of people in the B sector have done a lot of F shit, but they all have. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody in the beef sector innocent. Like, totally innocent, because they all do some F-ish. So, that's all I got to say on that. So, again, if somebody dox me, they dox me. They find out where I live, where I stay, where I work. Oh, well. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. Just trust me. It's like a goddamn what's that Discover card? One of them. I don't leave home without it. Ask Keisha. She in the chat. Ask Keisha. The homegirl Keisha in the chat. She'll tell you I don't leave home without it. It's always on my hip. Always. I don't leave home without it. But yeah. Right, Miss it's about, what is it, 21? Let's see, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 20. I want to say I've been watching the B sector. When was the Khia and Maddie? Because that's honestly, and I don't even know how I fell up on, you know what? I think I fell up on Khia's YouTube channel when her and Maddie had their issue. And it was because I've always been a Khia fan. So I think that's how I fell up on Khia's channel, her YouTube channel, because I was like, oh, snap. Khia got a YouTube channel where she posts all her music and, her lives and videos, and she was doing commentary on different things. And then she started with TS Madison doing the shows, the Queen's Court. And I truly, truly love the Queen's Court. I lived, out of all the people over in the B sector, I lived for the Queen's Court. Every Monday, right? Wasn't it every Monday? I lived for the Queen's Court show. Together, they were incomparable. I swear. And they were like night and day. Khia would go in. And TS be like trying to rope her back. Hold on, Khia. Man, that pair was uncomparable to no other duo on YouTube. But then when they fell out and other people started getting involved, like Atlien Brown, she started getting involved. Then the court proceedings started. Then they was trying to sue each other and slander each other. Then Atlien's phone number got out there. That was when I first realized what doxing was, when her phone number got leaked. and plastered on social media. Oh man, it was a lot. So yeah, that was kind of around the time that I started in the B sector. You said 2017, 2000, yep. So yeah, it's been about 4 years. Yep, it's been about 4 years. Because after they got into it, everybody started doing commentary on it, like Jay Wilson and TSCC, you know. They started doing commentary on everybody was doing commentary on it. And I know that is one pair that we will never, ever, ever get back. But I'm telling you, those shows are epic. The original Queen Court shows are epic. I just want to download all of them so I can just watch them, like sit back and binge watch them and stuff. Cause that shit was funny, funny, funny. Hey, what up, Curtis? How you doing? How your mama doing? And congratulations, Curtis. Curtis has a graduate in the family. A lot of y'all got graduates in the family, whether it's kindergarten, junior high, high school, college. I was just talking to my son the other day. I was looking at some people posting a children's graduation pictures on Facebook, and I was telling my youngest son, he walked up behind me and he was like, "What you looking at?" I'm like, "Isn't she beautiful? Just look how decked out she is for her graduation. Look at them stilettos. Look at that dress." And I told him, I said, "I just love seeing kids graduate. I just love it. No matter what level of education you are at, I just love it. I really do." Curtis, you said you working kinda. Uh-huh. You know what that mean. You know what that mean. Are you working hard or are you hardly working? Hmm. Ooh, congratulations, Miss Hogg. And again to Curtis and anybody else out there who has a graduate in your life. But yes. But I did I did post a link again. If anybody wants to jump on the link, feel free to jump on the link. Now, I know it's Friday Night Live, and usually I will come out with certain topics that I want to speak on, and then I just kind of leave the floor open for whatever conversation people want to have, or whatever we want to talk about. But there was something I wanted to talk about. Hold on. Okay, I think no, we talked about that last time. Let's see. Mega Church Ministry. Columbus City approved $10 million. Yeah, we talked about that before. But yeah, if there's anything. Okay, here's one story I wanted to talk about. This is crazy. Okay, there's a couple of stories I want to talk about. One is local. One is not local. But the one that's not local, I'm sure you guys heard about it. You said you vote no baby talk. You said I vote no baby talk. Him is adorable. What? You said where is Karma? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Because I forgot. Y'all asked me where was Sislo. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Damn, what the hell? Okay, I just text Sislo. I'm about to text Carmo Diva. I don't know where I seen Carmo Diva the other day though. I had to drop off a face mask to Carmel Diva the other day, and she had to give me an invitation to her son's graduation party. So I did see Carmel Diva the other day. Samantha, ooh, somebody was asking me about Samantha. Who was that asking me about Samantha? Oh, that was my cousin. One of my cousins. My cousin who's a YouTuber. We was talking earlier, and I was talking about some of the people that used to be on my show. And I was like, Samantha, man, the only reason why Samantha don't do shows with me anymore is because our schedules never meshed. Never meshed. She works in the medical field, and she works some long hours, and she do a lot of overtime. And y'all know I was doing long hours, and I was doing overtime, and we could never, like, for 1 second we was just real good. And then she started picking up hours at her job. Then the Rona hit, and then my job, you know, in the insurance field, our hours started picking up. It was a hot mess. So that's when Carmel Diva kind of started doing the show with me. Every now and then, of course, Keisha would, but Keisha is like a special guest on the show. You know, if she wanted to do more shows with me, she knows she can. But Keisha is like a special guest to the show, like our Friday night, you know, special host, guest, or whatever you want. But yeah, I don't know where they at, but I did text them both, so I'll see if they hit me back. He said, "Girl, I'm gonna want when it comes to Buzz." Buzz, hold up. How we get on Bugs? What happened? Who got Bugs? Hold up. Let me go back up in the chat. You said your daughter just killed a scorpion in our. Where you at? You in Phoenix? I mean, you in Arizona or somewhere? Vegas, Texas, Florida? Where you at? Child, a scorpion. Ain't some things like real big and got like long tails and child. Mm-mm. You said I hate bugs and crawling things too. I hate bugs, period. I think the worst bug I hate is a water bug. Um, and you know those bugs that be out at nighttime? They look like water bugs, but they not water bugs, and they fly. And when you step on them, they crunch. Oh, ooh. I hate those bugs, and I hate the brown bugs that are long and they got like a million legs on each side. I don't know what they call. I think they tree bugs or something. I don't know what they call. But oh my god, you live in Texas? Okay, that's that. Yeah, you down there in that area. You said run, Forrest, run. But let me show y'all this story real quick because this just really saddened me when I saw this story. And Curtis, I'm gonna get you, Curtis. He said no more. What did he say? He vote no baby talk. Him is adorable though. He is adorable, and I'm not. See, I am not gonna sit here and talk about my little bundle of joy all night. I promise I wouldn't. Only talked about him for a few minutes early on in the show. But yeah, come on with the conversations then. Come on with the topics, y'all. You can either put a topic in the chat or you can click the link and jump on the screen with me. But I'm gonna share this. Oh dang, did the video end? Hold up. Now I gotta okay, here it is. Hold on. Let me share the link. Keisha Brown. Yeah, Keisha don't like bugs either. I don't think any especially if you're a female. Now there are some girls out there, some ladies out there, they will step on a bug like it ain't nothing. Shoot. They ain't scared of nothing. They ain't scared of snakes. They ain't scared of mice. They ain't scared of critters. They ain't scared of nothing. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. Let me see a mouse in the house and I'm running out the house. I'm taking all my bags and I'm leaving. Leaving. I'm like, somebody better go back to that house. They better catch that bug because I'm not going back. But okay, let me share this video. This is one of the things that I wanted to discuss with you guys about, and some of y'all probably already heard about it. Now, this is not the local story. I'm gonna talk about the local story that's been going on here, but this is just something that I saw in the news the other day. So let me know if y'all cannot hear it. Here we go.
Breaking news now at 11. 4 people shot to death, including a child, at an office building in the city of Orange.
Oh, hold up. This isn't it. This isn't it. Hold on. Hold on. That's not it. Okay, here it is. Oh, maybe that was it. Was that it? Okay, if this is the wrong video, I'm gonna just tell y'all about the story. I'll try it again. But 18-year-old arrested on Brown charge. I don't know if this is the right story. It might be it. It might be it. Okay, let's try it again. Hold on. Let's try it again. Let me know if y'all cannot hear it.
Breaking news now at 11. 4 people shot to death, including a child, at an office building in the city of Orange. The gunfire is still going on when officers got there, and the gunman, they say, was injured in a shootout.
Yeah, that's not the story. I don't know why this video is on this story that I'm trying to tell you guys about. But let me tell y'all about this story. Okay. Matter of fact, let me see if maybe if I type his name in, I'll come across the right video. Hold on. Ooh, child. Hold on. Bear with me, y'all. Okay. There's so many stories on this. There's so many stories on this that I want to show you, but I'm just trying to find the video. Dallas. Okay, here we go. Okay, I found the video. All right, 1 second. Now I just gotta connect it to the stream. Okay, I found the video, y'all. So here we go. Thanks for patiently waiting. Okay, let me close that screen. Make this one bigger.
An 18-year-old is in jail facing kidnapping charges after the body of a little boy was found on a southwest Dallas street. Terrence is live with details on that tragedy that certainly shook the neighborhood.
Definitely did, Tim. And we're told those charges could be upgraded soon once that forensic evidence comes in. And that development could provide more answers into what happened in this case and also give more answers in this investigation. The police arrested Darryl Brown in connection to this case. That 18-year-old is being held at the Dallas County Jail. As we first reported over the weekend, a 4-year-old child's body was found lying in the street. A woman found the child on Saddle Ridge Drive when she was on her morning walk. Police arrested Brown hours later, though it's not clear yet how they determined his connection. This is a sensitive case, and the police aren't releasing a lot of information at this time. Dallas police did work with the FBI response team to make this arrest. They also say that it was possible thanks to help from the public, so they are grateful for that as well. The police do believe that the boy's family lives in that neighborhood where he was found, and court records do show that that suspect was arrested last month on evading arrest. So we will continue to dig on this and try to get more information to you. Once we know more, we will share that information. I'm Terrence Friday for Good Day.
Okay, so that is the story that I was trying to fill you guys in on. I know Silly Mommy is down there in Texas, so Silly Mommy, you probably know all about this story. If you got anything to add to it, please feel free to add anything to it if you like. But yeah, so that 18-year-old, they believe is responsible for the murder of a 4-year-old, and I'm waiting to hear more information about it. But it just reading the story alone, just kind of, I just never can understand how people can hurt very very small children. Um, but yeah, the baby or the little boy's name was, and he is a baby. He is only 4, but his name is Cash Gernon. Um, the 18-year-old guy that you just seen on the news story, he was arrested in the death of a 4-year-old boy in Dallas after police reportedly viewed footage from a baby monitoring system. It was a baby monitor that they had in the child's bedroom. I do believe everybody should have a baby monitor or some type of camera in their house when they have very very little children. I do believe that, but that is how they caught this guy. The little boy, 4 years old, Cash, was found dead around 6:45 a.m. on Saturday, near his home in Dallas, Texas. And 18-year-old Darryl Brown was arrested on Sunday in relation to the death. He was charged with burglary, kidnapping, and they're waiting for forensic results, before making any additional charges against him. The FBI is involved, but yeah, they had a arrest David they had a arrest affidavit for that man, for that 18-year-old boy who will be charged as a man. You know how I feel about teenagers. I'm like, me, until you like 21, 25, I still call you a kid. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? But thanks to that baby monitoring system, they were able to identify Brown, who they think kidnapped that 4-year-old and killed him. The baby monitor, it was the girlfriend, and the boyfriend. It's a girlfriend boyfriend couple, of the child. The child. They identified Brown as the man who took him from his crib. Now they didn't say like the connection, like how they knew each other, or if they were related, or if it were neighbors, or anything like that. But when he took the baby didn't have any shoes. He didn't have on a shirt. He was just laying there in his bed. Just laying there in his bed, no shoes, no shirt, just laying there comfortably in his bed, minding his own little 4-year-old business. And he was kidnapped and murdered. Wow. But that man, Mr. Brown, he's being held on $1.5 million bond. So I'm going to keep my eyes on this story and give you any updates as I see fit. But that is a very tragic story. Again, that happened in Dallas, Texas. What up, Cool? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Cool. Let me know if you want to jump on the link. Let me know if you want to jump on the link. But yeah, that is a very tragic story. I feel really bad for the family, for the mom and dad, the family period, because that's just people who hurt little children. Man, I'm telling you, boy, it's times like that when I kind of wish that we had certain laws for certain situations, like the laws that they have in other countries. You steal something, they cut your hand off. They poke your eyeball out, they cut your foot off. It's just certain things. I just believe certain people should be punished to the max, and to the max, death is not enough. Death is not enough. It's just not. Sitting in a chair, get some poison stuck in your veins is not enough for me in certain situations for certain crimes, especially when it has to do with children. Any kind of harm against children, it just makes me sick. It just makes me sick. But let me find this link that I dropped on here. And again, if you guys have any other subjects, it's Friday Night Live, any other topics you want to talk about, feel free to drop it in the chat or click on the link. But now, so that's one of the stories that I wanted to discuss with you guys about. There's another story. It's local. And well, it's not like right in our city, but it's in La Vista, which is a suburb of Omaha, Nebraska. Uh, let's see. Let me get over there to that story. Let me pull up the video. There's a little boy that's been missing in our area. A little boy who's autistic that has been missing, and the whole situation seems really suspect. It seems really suspect. So I'm gonna play this video for you guys.
Here today to kind of give you a 3 o'clock update on what we've done here on Friday. Law enforcement personnel are continuing to search an area in the Walnut Creek area. We know that Ryan had been there before. He had ran before when he was out there a while ago. So that was a good lead that we have. We have a dive team from Omaha Fire in the water. It's painstaking in that water. There's a lot of debris, vegetation when you get caught up in there. We requested help from the UTAN dive team as well to supplement Omaha Fire. We have resources coming from Des Moines with more search and rescue dogs. And Council Bluffs Police Department and Fire Department have offered their services as well. So we're taking advanced sonar type of systems that are in some of the boats that people have. So right now we are concentrating our efforts on Walnut Creek and in the water right now. One thing that's going to happen today is there's going to be an expiration of an endangered missing alert that the Nebraska State Patrol put out. There's a reason for that expiration, and Captain Matt Sutter from Nebraska State Patrol is here to explain that. Captain.
Good afternoon. First, I'd like to echo the comments made by Chief Lawson. Nebraska State Patrol, our continued thoughts are with Ryan's family, and we're hoping for his safe return. To assist in the La Vista Police Department search for Ryan, the Nebraska State Patrol issued an an endangered missing advisory late Monday night. The purpose of this EMA is to reach as many people as possible as quickly as possible, so that the public is aware of the missing person and we can begin searching efforts. Now, we know that based on the hundreds of thousands of social media interactions, as well as the turnout by the volunteers, that the EMA was effective in getting that message out there. An EMA is designed to remain in effect for 72 hours, which this case reached last night. So very shortly, we will initiate the expiration of that EMA alert that went out Monday. However, that doesn't change the fact that we're continuing to search, and we still want the public to be aware of the situation and spread that message. So with that, I would take any questions on the difference between the EMA alert system and the Amber Alert system, if you have those.
I know it's probably but when you say expiration, I mean, what exactly does that mean? Does that mean just people will stop getting the alerts, or?
No, so there will be an alert that goes out that says that the EMA on Ryan Larsen is expiring. And what that means is that's based off the 72-hour criteria for the EMA system. Those cancellations go out all the time when someone is either located and also when they're not located. And basically, there was a number set on the hours that those EMAs were supposed to be in effect by the committee that developed the program. That included the Attorney General's office, various law enforcement agencies, the committee that designed the system. 72 hours was the number that they settled on. So anytime we enter one of these, it then expires in 72 hours. This one was set to expire last night at about 11 p.m. And just due to the timeline on that, we didn't want that alert to go out at 11 p.m. in the middle of the night and people to be confused as to what was going on. So we wanted to let it run its course for another day, see if we were able to locate Ryan. And then if not, we would initiate the expiration of it and just put the word out that we're continuing the search efforts. We want people to be diligent, spread the word, and we want this to continue until he's located.
Will there be any other thing that you're calling it going forward then? I guess what's the next step?
So it's just a missing person at this point. It's still entered as a missing person in the Nebraska Missing Persons Clearinghouse. So that system is designed to share that information with all of the law enforcement partners in the area, not only within Nebraska, but across the nation. And that information will be in there and available to any law enforcement that may come across Ryan and anybody that is searching the area for missing persons.
What's the criteria for the Amber Alert? And I was told at some point that this case doesn't fit that criteria. So can you explain why maybe?
Yeah, you're correct. So the Amber Alert system has extremely strict criteria. So essentially someone has to, it only applies to persons under 17 years of age. And essentially someone has to witness them being abducted and be able to provide a suspect description, vehicle description, that kind of thing, so that we can put that information out there. The reason the EMA system was created is because a lot of cases, and this one specifically, doesn't meet that criteria, and we still need a way to get that information out there. So the EMA system was put in place so that, in this case, we know that he's missing, we believe he's endangered, but we don't have all of those other elements that would fit the criteria for the Amber Alert system. So the EMA was created. It's voluntary. If anybody wants to opt into that system to get those alerts, just go to the Nebraska State Patrol website, and there's a link on there where you can sign up.
So now that the EMA is expired, does that mean it's not considered an endangered missing case anymore? Or
no, that's not correct. Just the alert has expired. The case is not expired. We're still working diligently to try to bring Ryan home. Everything is still changing. Law enforcement efforts are not changing at all in this case, and nor do we want the public's efforts to change either. It's simply just an administrative process that the 72 hours has run its course, and we're now expiring the alert, if that makes sense.
This is probably more of a question for you, but why Walnut Creek? Why are we focused on that and not other places? Is there evidence leading you to believe that he is in that area?
That's what I answered when I first said.
Can you kind of like reiterate it, I guess, for us?
Yeah.
The evidence that's like what exactly leads you to believe he is there?
We're concentrating our efforts right now on the Walnut Creek and in the water at Walnut Creek. We know Ryan has been there before. We know that we had a civilian search party out there on Wednesday. We think that there was a lead that was developed of that. We sent law enforcement out, so we have to track down every lead, eliminate it. And so right now it's a process of elimination. We had a water search take place at the Vista water feature at City Park. Now we're in a lot larger area and body of water that takes a lot more time. That's where we're at. We don't have verified information that we have anybody in any body in the water, but we have to just check the boxes to knock that one out, and that's kind of where we're at with that.
Can you tell us what that lead was from Wednesday that led you to kind of continue to search that area for the past few days?
No. One other thing I do want to throw out, we have 150 to 200 personnel so far, and it's growing, the number of people that are working on this. A lot of them live in our area. So it's surprising. I didn't know so many cops lived in Sarpy County. From every agency, state, federal, local. These guys and gals are working their tails off on this. Sleep, what is sleep? They don't even care about sleep. They're running, they're doing everything that they need to do. They care. And law enforcement's kind of taken it on the chin here the last few months around the country from actions that take place somewhere else. But I'm telling you, this Omaha area and the people that we got here in Metro Omaha in law enforcement to put all the efforts they are in their hearts into trying to find Ryan, it just blows me away. And I've been here a long time, and it's I'm really just overwhelmed by the support we get to help La Vista Police Department, and then it's what we have.
Now that we have these extra crews coming in from Des Moines, Council Bluffs, UTAN, what does that mean for the next steps going forward?
We have additional equipment and resources coming in.
Okay, that's just a little update. And good night, Miss Hall, sweetheart. Yeah, Curtis, this was from earlier today. They had a press conference. Where's my Mic cord. Oh, okay. Yeah, they had a press conference earlier today um, about that little boy who has been missing. It's such a strange situation of circumstances. Really, really strange to me and to a lot of people in the community. Um, for those of y'all who are not in the community or near where we are in Omaha, La Vista, the area of Nebraska. Let me pause this real quick. Okay, let's see. Mute. Hold on.
At Amazon, anytime is a good time to save.
We are live at noon with the latest in the
Hold
search for
on.
Ryan
Let's
Larsen.
see. Pause. Okay. So there's a little boy. He's 11 years old. He's autistic. His name is Ryan, and he went missing. It's been 5 days. It's been 5 days. He lives in La Vista, Nebraska, which is the suburbs of Omaha. It's not that far away. You can get there in like 20 minutes. Not 20 minutes tops, depending on traffic. But his name is Ryan Larsen. He's 11-year-old boy. He's autistic. It's been 5 days since he's been missing. As you saw on the update, the State Patrol issued an endangered missing advisory for the La Vista boy after he walked out of his La Vista West Elementary School on Monday around noon. Now, the crazy part of this story is that they claim that the little boy who's autistic, he often runs away or hides from like authorities or his parents, things like that. Hey, what's up, fam? How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm just still tripping off of this story here.
Yeah, that's
The little boy who's been missing for 5 days, little Ryan, the autistic boy. I know a lot of people have been having a lot of thoughts on this topic. So, do you have any thoughts on this topic? Like, what do you think about this whole situation? It just is. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it.
Honestly, I've been around autistic kids, and this doesn't sound. It don't sound right to me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. So I feel like somebody knows something. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. That's not a in that town. Most of them knows somebody. So you mean to tell me? I mean, how can this happen? How can y'all, if y'all know this is happening, why y'all not locking doors? Why y'all not having the security guard outside his classroom to make sure he does not do anything? Why, whoever, the parents, why weren't they on alert like immediately or whatever's going on? Like, I know they hiding so much that they don't want to tell us, but I don't believe an autistic kid is just gonna get up and just run away because they don't always know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my homeboy, he got a son that has that same condition. He's like, I think like 7, maybe 6. And I just, I know every person is different. I just don't see someone in that condition leaving an environment like a school or a house and nobody in the area is able to detect this person. And this is a kid at that. So if he has that, so what was going on in the school? How long did y'all find? How long was it before he left? Then y'all found out, oh, he's not around.
You know what? That's a good question. And also the fact that okay, that La Vista school system or school district, they said they do not have cameras.
What?
Like, yeah, they said at none of the schools. They don't have cameras at none of the schools. And I thought that was really shocking because, La Vista is one of those suburbs of Omaha that they Omaha is like the most poverty area in our,
Right.
in our community. La Vista and them is where a lot of people live with good jobs, nice homes, a lot of
Right.
money. The school district is considered a little better than, ours.
Right.
And they don't have cameras?
I don't believe that. What school don't got cameras? Even the kindergarten schools, preschools. So you mean to tell me y'all think it's that safe? I, for once, do not believe that. There isn't one. What about the teachers? They don't.
I mean, and even if they don't really have cameras, I'm just kind of shocked because out of all the school districts, when we look at OPS, we know that we're like the school district that might have the worst books, might have the worst grades, might have the worst teaching system or whatever, dropouts, lowest graduation rate, things like that. Look, and I'm sorry, Curtis. He said La Vista is not a suburb city. It's a city. I'm just trying to, describe it for the people who don't live here. But it is like a city, around Omaha. But I just couldn't believe that they don't have cameras in none of their schools. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of odd.
So what about?
I'm sure they'll put some cameras in now. Because the boy was literally able to walk away from school and nobody knew he was gone until like sometime later, and he's autistic.
That's what I'm saying. Where is the teacher? Where's the teacher? The teacher lost their mind or something. Like in those situations, what they say normally, and dealing with autism kids that have disabilities, you would think there's more adult supervision around them because they need more attention towards them because of their learning ability. They can easily be distracted, all this type of stuff. So that's a red flag, and I want to go to the school and see what's around the area, because if that school don't got cameras, nothing around the area got no cameras.
And I'm pretty sure people like somebody said the last time, somebody actually said that they saw him after that period. They claimed they saw him near his house or near his apartment building or something like that. I don't know, but that's what somebody came forward and said that. But the thing is, this little boy, even if like they said he was on the internet, they said he was searching for different ways to hide from authorities, different ways to hide from the police or, from his parents or whatever. And I'm just like, how are they so sure that he was the one who was actually looking up this information?
Right. No, that don't even make sense for an autism kid to even want. That's not what they want. They more like, I'm not gonna say hyper, but they're more talkative. They move a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My homeboy, his son is in his teens. He got to be close to 18, and and he has that same condition, and he moves a lot, he talks a lot, and that to me, that's a lack on the school then. So either the school didn't care, or the school is not as sharp as they supposed to be, because this shouldn't even happen to a kid that doesn't have this disability.
Well, they said in the past that he has hid, he has tried to run away and things like that. I just think that they didn't take it as serious as they should have in the beginning. Right. Because from the beginning, I'm thinking, okay, they taking it as just this is an autistic child. He left the school. His parents are saying that he looked on the internet to see what kind of ways he could hide from authorities or hide from police. And then, like, it's been 5 days. We didn't have some chilly, cold nights. The boy ain't had no food. It's like, I just think that is I think there's another reason why he's missing. I don't
Right.
think that he just ran away and he's sitting somewhere hiding in a bush.
Right.
I just don't think that. I think that something happened to this little boy. That's what I'm really thinking. And I hate that when it first came about on the news, it just seemed like they weren't taking it that serious. Oh,
Right.
he's just hiding somewhere. Oh, he just likes to hide. Oh, he likes to, and I'm like,
That's not normal.
I don't know, and I've never had an autistic child. I know of autistic children close to my family. Like one of my sons has an autistic brother, and when I was with my son's father, his children came over every other weekend, all the time. Consistent. That was like his court order, thing. So that they came over every other weekends and holidays and things like that. But one of his children was autistic, so I'm used to being around an autistic child. That one in particular didn't have that behavior, but they're not all the same. Like Curtis said in the chat, they're not all the same. I know they don't have all the same instincts and the same movements and behavior and things like that, but I just always thought from the jump that something did not sound right.
It don't.
Like he's
I mean,
looking up on the internet how to hide from the police.
and this is my thing. You just made two very important points. Somebody, I don't know if you said somebody in the school or the parents said he was looking up ways to hide from authorities.
I think it was the parents. I think it was the parents.
That's strike number one. What more did you need to do something or try to get some help to figure out why is your son thinking like this? Why is he looking these type of things up? And y'all already said this has happened multiple times. Like, when is enough enough? So why?
And they also remember that. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just want to throw this out there. Remember they said he used to have some type of bracelet on him, some type of monitor system on him, but then for some reason the monitor system. I'm trying to remember. Maybe Curtis or somebody in the chat can remind me, but I couldn't remember if they said he kept taking it off, or if he lost it, or if they took it off because he kept taking it off. I can't remember. But they said he used to have like some type of monitor system on him.
That's what I'm saying. All these strikes, more than 3, and they still think it's a game. Like, I don't understand. Like, if he keep running away, he's doing stuff. Like, why isn't the parents trying to figure out or try to get help to see what can we do? Or the school needs to be sharp. Like, hey, we can't continue to let this happen. Like, it's like y'all wanted this to happen. Like, y'all didn't do anything to try to, all right, we got to have somebody outside this door every class he's at to make sure he stays in the building. He's not going out windows or not. He's going outdoors. I thought nowadays they lock the doors. Where is the security guard in this school? Where is the people at the front desk? Like, how are you just getting out? How are you just walking out of school and nobody sees nothing? That doesn't make sense to me. And I feel bad because there were plenty of signs telling the people we gotta create something to where there's a better environment to where he feels more safe. He obviously don't feel safe, or he think it's a game, or he just like to play or something. But I just feel like the adults in this situation, the school in particular, they did not handle this well because he's ran away from school multiple times, and the parents are trusting y'all to not to allow this to happen. And then, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if the parents have been on TV, but they got to be stressing out like, what's going on? What is the school doing this to give us a headache or whatnot? Why is the school not being, I'm sure they probably not at the house, but what can you tell a parent like, oh, your kid just ran out. We didn't lock the doors. The doors aren't secure. Because I went to all OPS schools promoting my business, and you got to ring the doorbell. So I'm assuming this is locked outside. I thought it would assume it be locked inside. And most of those schools I went to, the security guard is right there as soon as you walk in the building. So was he going outside doors? He going out the back? I mean, what is the teacher doing when the rest of the kids are like, how did not nobody know this guy was missing? It's just sad. Nobody was paying attention when he's in a classroom, I'm sure, where the kids just like him, they need more attention than the average kid.
And more supervision. Well, Curtis said he had about 5 minutes head start, so that he was missing for about 5 minutes. I know it was around noon. Monday that he went missing from the school.
I want to know, did he go on the bathroom break? Did he just walk out? And I mean, I want to see the setup of his classroom too, that the boy was in, so I can see like, all right, I can see him just slipping out, or no, you had to see it. Maybe he said he was going to the bathroom. Maybe you told him to go. It's just sad and unfortunate. I hope the little boy's okay.
Yeah, I do too. I really do hope he's okay. There's one picture of him right there. I'm going to show another picture because they said he was last seen in a particular jacket. So let me see. Okay, this picture right here.
And he got a mask on with a cop badge. So it sounds like he might like the cops, or he want to be a cop.
Yeah, let me try to get the whole body in there. Okay, so that is his that is the jacket that they said he went missing in. Yeah, that's him right there.
If they say, I mean, did they? I mean, how do they know that he had a 5-minute head start if they didn't know he was gone? I mean, where's that information? How accurate is that? If you know,
well, I'm just gonna say that they probably around that time is lunchtime. And I'm trying to find the information because I had all the information pulled up regarding, when he first disappeared. Let me see if I can find it. And of course, anybody in the chat, Curtis seems to have a lot of information on it. So if you can let us know if you know anything. But hold on, let's see. Okay. They said Ryan, a 6th grade student, was last seen Monday leaving school. He is described as white, 5'8" tall. He is kind of tall.
He's tall. Damn.
Yeah, he is tall for an 11-year-old.
Well, he shouldn't be hard. But that's what I'm saying. How did they get that information though? How did they get that? Who's giving that information? I need to know who knew he left the school, the estimated time how do they know this?
I believe it was his teacher. I wonder how many teachers are in his class. My thing is this. If there's no cameras in the school, how can we be sure that it was really only 5 minutes?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Where are you getting this time from?
Because I'm sure any teacher, any daycare provider, if they be like, oh, a child is missing. Oh, I just had him. That's the first thing that usually comes out their mouth. Oh, I just had him. I just seen him. He couldn't have been gone that long. He was right here. But when there's no cameras in the whole entire facility, who knows?
And I'm very.
But they did say that he was last seen around noon on Monday. That's what they said. But they asking people they had asked people like in the neighborhood. A lot of people had like the Ring cameras, security cameras. They was asking people like in the neighborhood if you seen anything strange, come forward and let people know. But yeah, he's 5'8" and he's 125 pounds with brown hair and hazel eyes. That's a big boy. Yes, that's a big boy.
And my thing is, and they asking them like irregular, like what's irregular? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, see, there's a business between Ryan's school and his home. That security camera caught the boy on security around 1:30 p.m. Monday. So they saying between 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. they know everything was fine because that business caught him on security. It's after that time that don't nobody know what happened. after 1:30 p.m. on Monday.
I just hope ain't nobody kidnapped him.
And that's my fear. That's my fear, is that something bad might have happened to him at the hands of somebody else. And I just hate how, again, my thing is, I just hate how in the beginning they were like, oh, he likes to run away. Oh, he likes to hide. Oh, he likes, they was like, so what, he likes to hide. So what, he likes to run. It's an 11-year-old boy.
Right. And if that's
and
the
he's
case,
autistic.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to sharpen up. You can't, come on, if you gonna say he likes to run, he likes to hide, then that's what I'm saying. Why didn't the school adjust to his personality, to his bad habits? You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm sure his habits were unintentionally, but why didn't the school adjust to that? So y'all think it's a game that he keep running away from school? Y'all think it's a game that he keep hiding, whether it's in school or outside the school? The people at the school need to be checked and somebody got to talk to them. Like, y'all keep saying this happened multiple times. Where'd y'all find them before? And why do y'all keep allowing this to happen at this particular school? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I know Curtis said that it's a small town. They have like that small town mentality, and they think differently. And he said, think about all the small town school shootings. They don't think it'll happen to them. And I can get that. I can get that. But that's the reason why I say a lot of people like to talk about the hood. A lot of people like to compare the hood towards the suburbs or toward different cities that might have less crime. And my thing has always been, shit can happen anywhere.
Exactly.
People can get killed anywhere. You can break in somebody's house anywhere and kill them and the whole family. People can be raped, discarded, children can get abused. Any crime can happen anywhere, regardless if you live in the hood or La Vista, Papillion, Bellevue. It don't matter. And just because you're a small city, you shouldn't just automatically think, oh, I can leave my doors open. Oh, I can leave my, I don't have to, if my child is missing, oh, he'll be home eventually. You can't think like that just because you're in a smaller town. Just because you're in a smaller town. And I don't know what he meant by you can't be a armchair quarterback after the play has been played. I don't know what he meant by that. But anyway, these are my thoughts on the whole situation. Other people might have other thoughts, and that's cool. People agree to disagree. A lot of people think that, like Curtis said, this is a small town. They have a small town mentality. I don't give a damn. You might be a small town, but you ain't that far from the hood.
And my thing, this is a kid. You
are not that far from the hood. Anything can happen to anybody, anywhere.
Right. And the fact that this is a kid, a disabled kid, and I feel like they took it lightly, like you said. They took it so lightly. Now y'all know y'all gotta get cameras. Y'all gotta have y'all security step it up.
I just couldn't believe that when I heard that the schools in La Vista don't have cameras.
And that's crazy because they doing
that. So if anything happened, if it was an intruder, if it was a shooter, if it was anything, you don't have cameras? Child, that hit me like, I was like, okay, I guess, I suppose. But I do hope that in the end they find this boy, and I hope that he's safe. It's been 5 days. It's been 5 days.
That's why I think somebody took him. I mean, if something happened to him, I feel like he would have, maybe chilled out somewhere. I mean, I wonder what's the farthest he's ever run away before. You know what I'm saying?
And if he's just hiding, like, eventually after a few days, you're going to get hungry. You're going to miss your friends. You're going to miss your family. You're going to miss your friends at school, your teachers. Like, I can't believe that he's just still out there hiding and it's not like it's the dead of winter or anything, but you know how it is here in the Midwest. It gets really chilly at nighttime. So I don't know. I just hope they find him and he's not.
Yeah, I hope ain't nobody did nothing to him.
I hope not. They've been checking the lakes and all that kind of things. Yeah, I just hope they find him.
Have they said like where he normally runs to when he does run away?
Nope, I didn't see anything on that.
Man, it's unfortunate, really. I just
Yeah.
don't. I don't believe. I believe somebody somebody took him. That's what I
I do
think.
too. I do too. But the police is saying yesterday. The police said, "Do not speculate."
You got no choice too.
And he's missing medication doses because he's on medication too. So then they tell us don't speculate. So anyway, but yeah, they're supposed to be checking the Walnut Creek area. That's what they're checking out, the Walnut Creek area in Papillion. So I just hope that they find him eventually. But anywho, cool. Why don't you let people know about your YouTube channel or your platform and what it is that you do?
Okay. Right now I'm on my personal one. This is Cool Daddy, but my the page I actually go live on is STNS LLC. My business stands for Stop the Nonsense. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm doing my best to spread some positivity around the community, around the world, and let people know how I feel about what's going on. The two biggest things that I'll say the three biggest things I'm working on with everybody right now is stop getting mad for people holding you accountable. Stop getting mad at the truth. And we got to stop littering in our community, even when we in the car throwing cigarettes or we rolling up a blunt, we throwing the tobacco out the car, or we just got some food, we throwing it away, and really we could just save it until we get in the house. Carry a trash bag in your car so you're not littering. So it's things like that. I'm practicing to myself as well as everybody in the world, and definitely in my community, because we have a lot of work to do. We need to spread more positivity. Stay off that negativity. Stop. If you're a female, stop trying to pose and show the guys all your body. Respect yourself. All the guys, we got to be more mentors. Look how many dudes we losing to the jails and to the grave. We gotta step it up. You don't know what you saying something may change somebody's action, but if you don't say nothing, that's defeating everything. That's stopping progressing. So don't die with the knowledge that you have. Share your story. Continue to watch and support my movement, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of great things for the community. I go to where I was gangbanging every day. I go down there every day now, and I go pick up trash. I pass out my business cards to people and let them know how I wasted a lot of my life being down here doing nothing. And I come down here to fix my community because I was a part of this being bad. So now I'm giving back. I'm picking up trash. I'm connecting with them. And honestly, I've already gotten people to, they see me around so much, they doing what I'm doing. I came down there the other day and this guy was talking under his breath because I was picking up trash in front of where he was at. And I can hear him like, man, I can do it. But if I didn't go down there and do it, then the community would still be, you know what I'm saying? And the more I go down there, less trash bags I feel, but it's a lot of alcoholics down there. So I pick up a lot of glass bottles, a lot of plastic liquor bottles. And it's like, you know how we is. We like coming outside barefoot.
I really hate how I see bottles. Like where was I? I was going to Cubby's. Yep, I was going to Cubby's earlier today. And I always see glass like out in the street over in that area. And I'm like, why do people just throw glass in the street? Like,
we all got trash cans now if you got a house.
Everybody has trash cans outside their house. I mean, like you said, I was watching one of your videos and you said something like, if you walking and you got a bottle, you got some trash, instead of throwing it on the ground, if you see somebody outside their house, ask them, can I please throw this in your trash can?
Right.
Like, it's simple things like that that'll keep the hood a little bit cleaner. If people take, care of the neighborhood or consider the fact that when people drive through our neighborhood, the first thing that you normally see when you drive through the hood is trash.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what I'm working on with people. Like I said, that's those three things. But littering, we gotta stop littering. And then they don't understand you got kids around you or even adults. And I don't smoke cigarettes, but I know I see plenty of people driving and just throwing them out the window. It's like you got an ashtray for a reason. You understand? Like you got an ashtray and you still throwing it out the window.
What I hate is when people throw a cigarette out and it lands up in your window shield.
Right.
I hate that. I'll be like, just put the damn thing in your. I used to smoke cigarettes. I can recall some times when I used to throw the cigarette butt out the window. So I can't say I ain't never done that before. But usually I did put it in my thingamajigger. But one thing that I did start doing a long time ago, and I ain't smoked cigarettes in like 15 years, but one thing I did a long time ago was I started keeping grocery sacks in my car just for, trash.
Exactly.
So you won't have to throw the trash out your window, things like that. But it's little things like that that people might be like, oh, y'all being, whatever. But it looks bad. Like today I was coming down Sorensen. And you know where the horse is at?
Right.
Oh, Sorensen? Okay, so I looked over there in the field. Why somebody had some mattresses tied together? They had like something around the mattresses, like they purposely tied them together to put them on their vehicle and throw them out. You know what I'm saying? They were tied together, and along with the mattresses, there was other junk that was tied together. Like they purposely put something around all this trash, tied it together so they can easily throw it out as they were passing by. And I'm just looking at the stuff like, this is crazy how people don't care enough about their own neighborhood that it's despicable. I hate it. I hate when people dump stuff in people's like I seen on a video, on a Ring video in my neighborhood. Somebody was in my neighborhood and they got caught on somebody's Ring video, and they had a pickup truckload of trash. They went to somebody's neighborhood and somebody's alley, and there was houses in that area. It wasn't just like some random alley, and they dumped all their trash in the alley and drove off. Wow. Like not to the side of the alley, not in the bushes, but right in the alley where people got to drive their cars behind their yard. And I'm like, wow. People we got to take more care of our hood.
Yeah, we do. That's why I said, if you hold yourself accountable, then others will be accepting to what you holding them accountable to. And once they start seeing that you got this type of structure around you, they gonna know how to act. They gonna know, oh, I can't do that around them because they ain't going for it. So that's helping, because when somebody around you and you keep telling them something, they gonna like, dang, all right, I'm about to start. And then next thing you know, you move on to the next person. Yeah, I got through to this person, move on to the next one. So we gotta hold each other accountable respectfully, and let people know, like, hey, I'm not just saying this to be saying it. I'm serious. Like, it starts with one. All it starts is with that conversation, and tell them, stop running from the truth. The truth hurts, but I'm honest, and that's why my slogan is, it's easy to be negative. It's hard to be positive, because so many of us want to take the easy road. We don't want to put that work in and do what it takes to be successful, or, be that role model. It's a lot of us, like myself, grew up without a dad. My mom was single mother, she had to raise not just me, my sisters too. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. So, we need more people because I guarantee you, it don't matter. If you say something respectful to somebody, they're going to be like, all right, you got a point. I hear you. It's going to make them look at it different. So people that look like me that I don't know, I don't say what's up to. I tell them, hey, how you doing? And then I break the ice. Hey, this is what I'm here for. Hey, I'm not expecting this out of you, but I'm telling you what I am on, why you going to see me around here. And a lot of them, they going to respect that. And the more and more we do that, like I said, call each other out respectfully, let each other know, sharpen each other up, tell us what not to do. That's why I tell people, don't die with that knowledge. You got some knowledge, pass it on to us. You know what I'm saying? You just never know who's looking up to you for real. You never know who's watching you, every move you making, the things you doing. You might be some inspiration to somebody. They may see like you came from the life I came from. You turn your life around. Maybe you ain't got your own business, but you working towards progress, and that can, now they respect you because you was doing what they was doing, and they respect people that live that life. So don't be afraid to speak your mind or pull them to the side, or even I do it all the time to people like, hey, I don't know you, but that's not okay. We got to do better. And then they'll be like, okay, I hear you, little bro. And they respect what I'm saying because I'm not coming at them crazy. And like I said, I come at them like, hey, how you doing, my brother? And then I say what I need to say to them, because a lot of them, when you come at with them, how you doing? They don't know how to act because now you showing you care. You know what I'm saying? And they don't get that from even the people that's in their life. They not asking them questions and really curious. So that's why I say, don't say what's up, because that person may look like, what you mean what's up? So if you like, hey, how you doing? Can I give you some advice? You talking to them, they gonna go off that energy. You got good energy. They trust me. And so, like I said, telling the truth, hold yourself accountable first, then you can hold others accountable, and stop littering. These are the three things that I'm focused on for the moment right now, that I'm pressing on the community to understand. Stop STNS, stop the nonsense. I'm not just doing this for clout. Really, if I could do this for free, I would, but I gotta pay bills. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I do want to let y'all know why I am on your channel. August 1st, I'm doing a book bag drive. I'm giving away 300 to 500 backpacks. So
that's what's up.
I'll be doing that August 1st, which is the first Sunday in August. So 10th and Farnham is where I'm at. I'm located on 10th and Farnham, 1001 Farnham Street. And come out there, support. I'm going to be passing out flyers and things like that. Come out,
make
support.
sure you send me a flyer so I can post it on the hood table on our social media sites.
I definitely will. I appreciate you, because you've been as far as this YouTube stuff, you've been motivating me to, push my message on here, and behind the scenes, you've been helping me how to do this and do that. So I appreciate you. Like I told you before, you don't have to do nothing. Like, that's why I be telling people don't have to help you. Be grateful for the people that helping you and that wanna. So this is what also you need to practice. Y'all need to practice more respect towards each other. We got to practice understanding. And you know what understanding is? That means you got opinion, I got opinion. Let's respect each other. If we talking facts, there's nothing to talk about. You said the fact, I can't argue that. Right. Be a good listener. Sometimes we can't, as humans, we hear something and then we want to react. Sometimes we got to process it. Process what's being said or what we heard, and go off of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to be a leader. And if you're not a leader and you're a follower, make sure you following the right person or the right people. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework on these people. Ask questions. If you don't ask questions, you don't know. But it's very important that we do this communication, and everything that I'm practicing myself. I want the world to practice that too, because if we do that, guess what? There will be less people running in the streets. There will be less people of us going to jail and doing stupid stuff, because we emotional as people. And I was telling people, you haven't been in jail, I don't think, but when you in jail,
I've been close several times. I ain't even gonna lie.
When you
I've
jail,
been fortunate not to be on the other side of the bar.
That's good. You don't want to be there. But when you in there, you dealing with so much emotion. So somebody might be on the phone and they getting loud, they yelling at whoever on the phone with them. And sometimes people don't understand. I was telling people, like, you gotta understand, this is just an emotion. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just with jail, it's just in everyday life. We hear something we don't like and we get emotional about it. Or maybe you just had an argument with your son and now you didn't took it out on, you went to work, you took it out on somebody else. No, leave that situation with them.
Or vice
Don't put that
versa.
situation on, you know what I'm saying? Don't put that situation on me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you gotta be, and then be a adult enough to be like, you know what? I wasn't even mad at you. I was mad at something else. You know, explain your emotion to them because that can help that person to be understanding. That's part of understanding. We get emotional, especially Black people. We get so emotional about stuff. We don't care who's right, who's wrong. No, I'm telling you right now, stop that. If they wrong, tell them you're wrong. Stop cuddling us. We don't need that because we need the truth. When y'all try to sugarcoat stuff and tell us shortcuts, look where we end up. But when y'all tell us the truth, and then you know, now we can make that choice. You know what I'm saying? And we got to live with the decision we make. I tell the youngsters all the time, when you shooting at somebody, have that same energy you got when you shooting at them, because it could come right back and they can be shooting at you. You know what I'm saying? You going to rob that bank, have that same energy when you get caught. Don't be crying on the phone. Hey, come bomb me out. Can you ride me? Hey, what did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? So that's why I say it's important to tell people, you know, if you're going to do something bad, have that same energy when you get caught. Mm-hmm. Because it's important. You can't just be all TT and ha ha. Oh, I got away. I robbed that dude. I robbed that female. You know, oh, I got over on this person. I killed this person. You know, I embarrassed this person. No, because when it come back on you, how are you going to be dealing with that as far as emotion? Are you going to have that same energy talking about, oh, well, you know what? I guess I did deserve this. You gotta think that. That's why I be telling these youngsters, y'all in these videos disrespecting each other. And at the end of the day, all y'all have to do is be like, hey, you from over here, I'm from over there. I may not like you, but let's not talk about each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not make a small situation a big situation. We gotta put more respect in the world and let them know, like, how many of your friends is in jail right now. You know, you say this your homie, and I'll be telling them, are you going to his mama house and asking her how she doing? Is you checking up on his kids if he got kids? Is you doing that? That's real homie stuff.
They might do it for a minute.
It's not consistent.
I was talking about that before, probably about a week ago, how people go to jail. I've seen it all the time growing up. People go to jail and they be like, oh, my homies got me, woo woo woo, this my real family and all this. They go in jail and they be there for a minute, consistently writing you letters, putting a little bit of change on your books.
Right.
Next thing you know, who's really there for you is usually your real family, not all them jokers in the street that you was doing dirt with.
Exactly.
And then it's like when you out there doing, like I be saying, hustlers. The real hustlers is the ones out there who's behind the scenes. They living it up, and they got other little pawns out there doing their dirt. People think they hustlers because they out here selling these nickel and dime bags, and they doing a little robbing and breaking in cars and doing all this kind of stuff. But if you were to go to jail, do you got enough money to get you a lawyer? Do you got enough money to pay your baby mama's bills for at least 6 months? Do you got enough money to make sure your car don't get repoed? Like, y'all go to jail after doing all this hustling, and y'all ain't even got 2 nickels to rub together. And you down there with a free attorney, because you ain't even. And my thing is, if you hustling like that, you hustling backwards. You might as well go to school. You might as well get an education. And even if you don't want to get an education, get a real job that's paying you on a regular basis. I hate seeing these people out here talking about, I'm a hustler, I'm stand on the corner, all this kind of stuff. They ain't got enough money to pay nobody's cable bill. Like, nigga, you ain't no damn hustler.
Bro, and that's the thing. I
You
know,
a broke ass bum. That's what you is.
I was that dude when I was out there in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I was like, I'm really not doing nothing. I'm not paying nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm bouncing here to here to here. I ain't got to worry about rent. And then I start feeling bad, like, dang, you know, I stopped thinking about my homies. I'm like, dang, I'm staying at my homie mom house. We all in here and we ain't giving her nothing. You feel me? So it's like, once I get right, I'm gonna make sure I give my homies moms that looked out for all of us. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get them some money and let them know, like, you know, I know y'all didn't really want this for us, but the fact that y'all allowed us to give us a roof over our head, all of us, I gotta thank you for that, because you know it was a lot of times where I was in the streets and nobody know. Like, I'm not a person, I don't want people feeling sorry for me. So I'm gonna give y'all a quick story, real quick. In 2012, I believe, I got my GED. And I was in the youth build program, which with Goodwill, I got my GED through them. I went to college. You know what I'm saying? When I went to college, I was still homeless. I didn't have nothing. So a couple of my homies was like, hey, cool, where you going to college? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no money, you broke. I'm like, dang, these my homies talking to me like this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just looked at it like, okay, it ain't no loyalty. So it's like what I thought. So what I would do, nobody knew this until I started talking about it. Every morning I would go to I went to the South Campus. I would get up probably like, I catch the bus probably like at 5 or 6, and I get there.
Metro?
Yeah, Metro. Metro South.
Okay.
And I would go there early before most people got into school, and I catch the bus, get off because they got their transit center there too in the back. So I would they got a single bathroom. I would go in a single bathroom. I wash my neck, I wash my armpits, I wash my stuff, I wash my butt, I wash my feet every day. Every day, Monday through Friday, I was doing this. Nobody knew nothing. Nobody knew I was homeless. Nobody knew I was taking a wash up every morning in this single bathroom. Nobody knew nothing because I did not want people to go. I didn't want nobody to feel bad, and I didn't want people to think like, oh, I can't do it. So I was just going to college, right? And then this guy hits me up like, hey, we need people to run for student council. I'm like, man, I'm not here for that. I'm here to see if this is the right place for me to get my education. He told me, don't worry about it. This girl that run Miss African pageant, he said she gonna win. So I felt like you disrespected me. You asked me to do something, and then you tell me somebody else is gonna win. So I'm like, why you even ask me? So I had an agenda. I gotta prove this guy wrong. He talked to the wrong one. So what I did was I went to my teacher. I wrote a paragraph about myself. I put my student picture on a piece of paper. And my teacher, she liked what I was doing. She made me 100 copies every day. And so what I would do is go to people in their classes, like when they waiting on their classes, pass out the flyers, boom, 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 boom. Hey, how y'all doing today? Pat yourself on the back. You know, college is an option. College is not mandatory. We all taking a sacrifice. You sacrificing your family, your friends, your loved ones, work, whatever it may be. I just want y'all to know I care about y'all succeeding. Let's get those people that just want that free money and then they gone. Let's get them out of here. Let's get the people that really want to get their education and really want to do something with their life. Let's make sure we sharpen each other. If I see you with your head down, guess what? I'm coming over to see what's going on. If you see me with my head down, you better come over and see what's going on with me. I'm just letting y'all know, be proud of yourself, applaud yourself. And so from there, I called when the results was in. I got over 78% of the votes. Nobody's ever won by that margin of victory.
What?
And the amount of votes I had, nobody's ever had that amount of votes, period. So it was a blessing to me because I didn't want to do it, but it's just don't tell me I can't do something.
You gotta prove people wrong when they doubt you.
So I just wanted to let people, you know, give people some motivation, you know, as far as life, because this is 10 years later. I'm 34 now. I grew up in Spencer Projects. Now I got my own office space on 10th and Farnell. So I'm just, like I said, I'm here to motivate y'all. and let y'all know, if you take the hard route, it'll pay off. If you take the easy route, you know where easy goes. Nowhere.
Yep. That's true. And thank you for that. Thank you for that. This is cool. This I've been highlighting his link right here. He has 2 YouTube channels. One of them is his personal one. He's on his personal one right now. But the link that I put in the chat is his business YouTube channel. And again, he is a motivational speaker. And I'll be sharing his lives out. And, you know, we are family, like in real life. We are cousins. We are, you know, our parents are, you know, my mother is his dad's sister. So we like real cousins in real life. But he's awesome. He is a motivational speaker. And if you are in Omaha or anywhere else, I would suggest you to follow him on Facebook, YouTube, and you got IG too, right?
Yeah, I
you
got
IG.
Instagram. Yep.
Yep, Instagram.
Everything is STNS LLC. Everything is about my business. Nothing is about my personal life, except for when I get on my YouTube. Sometimes I use my personal life experiences to motivate people and let them know, like, you can overcome anything. It's all about your mental, and it's all about how much work you're willing to put in. So I'm letting people know, if you put that work in, you're going to get what you put in. But if you don't, you're not going to get nothing. So don't be looking for mom to give you that money. Oh, mom, can I borrow?
Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said we got to hold each other accountable. Like, hey, you know, I can only do so much. You know, we can only talk so much and do so much. But the more we do, I guarantee you, people will want to follow. So I appreciate you again, Tanya.
You know, I love you, cuz. And again, I'm gonna get on this family reunion thing because we ain't had one since like a few years before the Rona. But yeah, I was talking to you about that. But I want to start like planning it, but not really have it till like maybe next year, since people are just now getting vaccinated. And you know, I think next year we might be able to play it safe. But yeah, we got to work on things like that. But I do appreciate you for speaking about. I love how some people are transparent. Like on my platform on the hood table, a lot of people know me and know where I come from, you know, in the hood and whatnot. But some every now and then I do get transparent. Like, you were homeless, I was homeless too. I talked about it many times. Some of the people who I stayed with, you know, they follow me, and I have to give a shout out every now and then on Facebook. I might get in my little fifis, and I'd be like, dang, I remember when I was staying here. I remember when I was staying here. I remember, you know, because I left home before I graduated high school. I left home like 6 months before graduation, and I just left with the clothes on my back, which was my McDonald's uniform. That's what I left home in, my McDonald's uniform. And my backpack would have it had my school books in it and the clothes that I wore to school that day. That's all I had. That's what I left home in. And I was on the streets, and I was living with different people from here to here, sleeping on floors, sleeping in beds with a whole bunch of other people, just all kind of stuff, sneaking over my friend's house while their parents would sleep, you know, just whatever. I did that for a couple of years so I was able to get on my feet. So every now and then being transparent like that is really motivational for people. And I've been through a lot of things that I haven't even got all the way into on here. People know a lot about me in my personal life, like my real friends and family. But it's nice to every now and then to be transparent, because when people think like you coming at them, you trying to tell them about life, you trying to tell them about different things, and if they think that you just had it so well, you know, it's hard to get through to people, you know, from where they really coming from, where, you know, the level that they really sitting at. So I appreciate you for being transparent and letting us know a little details about your life and when you was out there, you know, because it really helps, especially as being a motivational speaker. That kind of thing really, really helps. So I appreciate that. And I suggest a lot of you guys to follow him. We call him Cool. No, that's not his real name, but we've always called him Cool since he was a little bitty.
Most of my family don't even know how to say my real name. I think I'm lying. I promise I'm not. Tanya will tell you.
But that's just like me. Like, my nickname is Poo Poo. And I remember times where, you know, Tiffany, our cousin Tiffany, I'll be over at her house, and some of our old head cousins would be like, who who the hell is Tanya? Who y'all talking about? Tanya, who's Tanya? And I'm sitting right there in their face. And I'm like, right here? You poo-poo. What you I'm like,
That's
you've
what
been
my
knowing
mom
me
call
since I
you.
was in Pampers, and you don't know my real name. But we big on nicknames in our family. We is big on nicknames.
That's what my mom call you. My mom do not call you Tanya. She always call you that. I'm like, I
Every
never
time
knew
I
that
see
they
your
called
mom,
you
it's
that.
poo-poo.
I never knew they called you that until my mom told me. I'm like, I never heard I never heard grandma, my dad, none of my cousins. Well, Marlon, I ain't gonna lie, Marlon do call you that.
Mm-hmm. 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 The thing is, when I got around the age of, I want to say maybe 14, I think I was younger than that. I think I was probably about 12 or 13. I went to my Uncle Cecil, Felicia and
Right.
them dad, when he was alive, rest in peace. That was my favorite uncle ever. But I went to Uncle Cecil and I said, I'm so tired of them calling me poo poo. I'm so tired of them calling me that because people were like, oh, poo poo, what do poo poo stand for? Even cousin will sometimes tease you about your nickname. You know how it goes.
Right.
I just want to be called Tanya. Could you please tell them everybody to call me Tanya? So I remember that. I really remember that when he was alive. And he was like, okay. So he used to call me poo poo. He started calling me Tanya Time. And I'm like, okay, so people started calling me Tanya. But there's more people. There's still people left like Marlon. That's all he ever called me. Poo
Right.
poo, like your mother. Even my mom, before she passed away, she would catch herself sometimes. She'd be like, poo, like, so there are still people in the family, and there's old heads, like I said, there's old heads who never knew my real name, who still call me poo poo. So I'm at the age now where it don't even bother me.
Right.
I mean, like, if somebody calls me poo poo, I'm like, what's up? What? So it don't bother me at all. So yeah, but I know your mom, I don't think she has ever called me by my real name.
I've
Ever.
never heard her say that. Every time she be saying, I'll be talking about you about, I'm like, yeah, Tanya doing her thing on the YouTube. She very consistent. She got me going on there and doing my thing. And she was like, oh, she go back to your nickname, Poo Poo. I'm like, do she answer? I'm like, do she even answer to
Yes,
that?
I answer that. Yes, I do.
Well, I guess my mom's your elder, but I'm just saying, like, do she want to?
That's what I'm saying. All the old heads still call me that. They don't know me by Tanya. They don't. They don't know me by
She
Tanya.
she don't. She
So
would
and
never call
Marlon, you
you
know how Marlon talk. Poo poo.
that. Right. And he sound like he's from the country.
He be cracking me up. Cause everybody else be like poo poo. He be like poo poo. I be like, oh my god.
What I do?
But yeah. So I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. But yeah. So when you going live again?
I'm probably gonna go live again. I'm gonna go live tomorrow.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do a scheduled one since like I said, you've been sharpening me up on this because normally I just go at any time. I don't care if it's the audience or not. I just like the fact that I can go live.
Yeah.
So that makes. But I'm gonna do what you said. I'm gonna make a time. I want to do it 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do what you said. Put it on my Facebook.
Like Facebook, Twitter, yeah, post it everywhere. Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know how to do that on my Instagram.
Well, see, on Instagram, you can't post a hyperlink. I mean, you can post it, but when people click on it, it won't go there. So what I usually tell people if I post something on my for a YouTube video, I usually say copy this link and paste it on YouTube, or either just go to my YouTube channel called The Hood Table.
Right.
And subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell and you'll receive all the links. But yeah, if you got Twitter though or Facebook, that's good enough too.
Okay.
Post
Yeah,
it
because I
there.
figure I just be going live on Instagram and letting them know, hey, follow this, this is what I'm doing. So but I am gonna start doing what you was telling me earlier. Start scheduling it that way I can get more people to tune in.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
See,
yep. It makes a
that's why
big
I said,
difference when you schedule it and people be like, oh, "Okay, he's going live," because when you schedule it, people can like it gives people the option to click the link to get a reminder as well. So, yep. I always try to schedule. Every now and then I do a random, like if I'm in my car and I just click live,
right.
or I'm just somewhere and I click live on my phone. But normally on my computer, I always schedule it and I post the notifications on my social media so people can get a heads up. And yeah, you get a lot more viewers usually that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna. I'm taking your advice. You do this longer than me.
No problem.
I got,
Anytime. I done always told you, like a lot of people, I always tell people who, if you think you got something to contribute, no matter what it is, if you do hair, if you're a motivational speaker, if you can cook, if whatever it is, if you think you have a voice that or something that somebody wants to hear, why not start a YouTube channel? And so when I do tell people that, and when they do start a YouTube channel, if they got questions, I'm always here. If you want to ask me anything, how to do this, how to do that. But yeah, so anytime, cousin, anytime.
and I'm proud of your consistency because it's tough doing that, doing what you're
It
doing.
is. It is. It's tough and it's hard coming up here sometimes speaking to people because sometimes, like, especially when you first start off, you don't know if people's gonna tune in. You don't know if people are gonna subscribe to your channel, but you really gotta be on it. Really gotta be on it. Like, I know some people who start YouTube channels and they realize they're not getting subscribers like they want or as fast as they want. And I'm like, you have to keep pushing. You have to, like, it was times when I first started my YouTube channel, every person, no lie, some people probably watching and I did this to them. I would go like, you know how we always, cool, you know how our family is. We be having get-togethers. I'm the party. I'm always throwing shit, especially in the summertime.
Right.
And I'll have my friends and family come over. I'm like, hey, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, what's the name of your YouTube channel? Give me a phone.
Right.
Show me your YouTube app.
Right.
And they be like, here you go, right here. The Hood Table. Bing, bang, bang. Subscribe.
Right.
I used to do that everywhere. I didn't care if I was at a grocery store and I ran into an old friend. I got a YouTube channel. Could you please subscribe to my YouTube channel? They be like, what is it? Give me your phone. Because people will tell you, oh, I'll subscribe to it. When I get home, I'll make sure. What is it? I remember when I get in the car. Nah. Give me your phone. I'm so serious. When I first started my YouTube channel, this channel, because I got several channels.
Right.
But when I first started this channel, that's when I started doing that. And I swear within like a week, I had like 200 subscribers just from subscribing people on their own phone. Everywhere I went, in church, at a get-together, at a barbecue, at work, everywhere. I was like, give me your phone. So, I mean, when you start a YouTube channel, you have to be aggressive to get your numbers out there. Keep posting your videos. Keep telling people, subscribe to me on Facebook, whatever, subscribe to me. Because ain't nobody just going to find you.
Right.
Not on YouTube. They just ain't going to find you.
It's too much.
It's millions of YouTubers. So, yeah, ain't nobody just going to find you. You got to reach them. So,
right.
Yep.
And when y'all do subscribe, I forgot. Just so you know, it's me. I got on a red hat that say STNS, and I got on a red shirt that say STNS. So because I do got a video on this channel that says STNS LLC. That's for this channel, not my business channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it right here.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is his channel right here. STNS LLC, and here are some of his videos.
Yeah, go check them out. You gonna love what you hear.
Yep. So make sure you guys subscribe to him. That's my cousin. That's my fam. I'll be sharing his videos. When y'all see me sharing his videos, check his videos out. Watch his videos. Share his videos. That's one thing that is big in our area of YouTube, where the area that I'm in YouTube, we like to share and support. So even if you don't have time to watch a video, if you're working, you're at school, and you see somebody live or whatever, it's okay to even just click on the video and click the like button, or share the video. even if you can't watch it at that time, and then just come back later and watch it. So yeah, we do a lot of that in this little area sector of YouTube. So, and that's his link again. The last link that I posted in the chat, that's his link. So subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get all his notifications, and support my family, y'all. Support my family.
Support some positivity in this world because there's not a
Yeah,
lot out here. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
And I'm not my words. I'm meeting with action. So it's a lot that I'm doing that I'm not gonna tell y'all because I'm not doing this to get recognition. I'm not doing this for the camera. I'm doing this because I want this world a better place. I want it to be in a better place. So whenever my last breath is, everybody know I put all my effort into making this the world a better place and being the best man I can be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what we all should want. When we pass away, we want somebody to say something positive about us instead of, what do you remember about this person? Everybody want to leave their stamp on the world, before they leave out of here. So, yep. But on that note, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We about at our 2-hour mark. Y'all know I try to keep it under 2 hours. I try, even though sometimes we go 3, 4, 5, 6. But tonight we did good. We talked about a few stories, local and national. Everybody, please make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table. Don't forget to follow Cool on his YouTube channel that I posted in the chat. And again, he has a Facebook and he has an IG, also STNS LLC. Everybody stay safe, be blessed. Thanks for joining me tonight, Cool. I love you, fam. I'll be talking to you later.
All right, have a good night.
All right, good night, everybody.